Okay, we're here for League with E.Honda. Let's see what we have here. This looks pretty fun. There's a talisman, experiment, butterfly stuff. 5-2 is pretty sad. Yeah, that's mostly it. Guess I will open like Talisman Native Village. I mean, Wayfarer also. Pretty good draw here. It's like not crazy to open Festival either, but I think Talisman's a little better. And then obviously you take the Native Village. You can just turn it into experiments if you want. I think here I'll buy another Talisman. It's 2 workers' villages, which seems reasonable. Okay, our Talisman misses and we don't hit. So that's pretty sad. We're pretty dead now. I mean, we were pretty dead before, I guess, but... Here I think I'll take 2 workers' villages. There you go ahead and get more workers' villages. Yeah, we just butterfly this into experiment. So I can take Wayfarers here, which honestly mostly seems okay. Like if they line up with the workers' villages, I'm pretty happy. You get native villages of Wayfarers, which seems pretty good. This one's a little tricky. Could definitely be another Talisman. At least we'll line up the villages and the smithies here. So they can take 3 workers' villages here, which would be pretty strong, but maybe not as strong as like native villages and experiments. I would like more workers' villages, obviously. If they do take 3 workers' villages, I'll have the opportunity to butterfly this experiment for the last one at least. I mean, it's not like you need the workers' villages. Like, you can use festivals instead, too. And native villages. So they go for native villages and wayfarers, which seems fine. Don't want silver at all. I guess we're going to trigger here. And now we have to think about what we want to do here. Like, basically, how do we not lose? I mean, that seems really difficult to not lose, honestly. I mean, I think we just have to hope that they have not so good turn next turn. I can get a lot of experiments, which is pretty nice, to be honest with you. So if we take like experiments, I mean, experiments, native villages, wayfarers is definitely too aggressive. I did want all those experiments for sure. Like, I don't like need the draw from the wayfarers right now. So they've only got 2 talismans. So let's say I take the rest of the workers' villages here. What does that mean? Or the... if I take native villages and wayfarers, they just need to like... They need to hit like 7 and 2 buys, which they can do on like more or less just a dud. So I don't think I can do that. The other options are definitely safer and give me more chances to win on like a less total dud, I would say. I wonder if taking talismans is too aggressive. If I get 4 of those, I mean, I was 2 cards short on draw this turn, playing 2 experiments. And this time I got 6 more than that. So I can support, I mean, like 3 more. So if I take the talismans, I'm under drawing. I do kind of feel like it's workers' villages to like set up something win-ish on the next turn. Assuming their last Wayfarer didn't bottom deck, they're just thinking about whether they want to set aside. Just gotta hope those are 6 stop cards now. All right, we're in business if we can draw. Gotta think about what it takes here. Let's think here. So this is 9 money. 9 money is I can buy estate, copper, wayfarer, experiment. Estate, copper, wayfarer, experiment. And then each one of those experiment buys is like a triple buy, so I think that's enough to win just off of this. When you buy, gain a copy of it. When you gain it, gain another one. Yeah, so that's like 9, or it's like, that seems like it's like buying 4 experiments if I buy 2 of them. So We're just gonna do that. All right, that was, I am shocked that I managed to win that, but I guess just having more talismans was better. Okay, what do we got here? We got Tragic Hero, we got Hermit, Bonfire, Gamble. A lot of good cards. Not clear what you open. It could be like Hermit Gamble or Hermit Bonfire. Bonfire Hermit. So what does the Hermit Gamble open get me? I guess not much if I don't hit the Hermit. Mostly just gets me a top decked Hermit. And we definitely want Hermit. I don't see any reason to delay that. Yeah, I don't really think the Gamble is helping. Alright, that misses, so that's sad. I'm gonna buy silver now, I think, because we need some economy. Oh, fuck, we didn't draw the thing, so. Well, we'll gamble here, at least, and cycle a bit. They went with double Hermit, which is fine, too, I think. Yeah, they got the nice hand there. So we have to think about what the 5 is now. That's pretty nice for them, yeah. I mean, it could be, I don't know, are there any dual types to like react to this thing? Not really. Could be, well, yeah. I mean, you can't get Falconer anyways, and it's just like shitty workshop, basically. I mean, it seems pretty good, because we're going to have the Madman next turn. Okay, well, we did draw the Falconer at least, which is pretty good. So we want to gain one of the villages here. I guess Plaza is a little bit better first. Okay, we don't draw the copper, which is kind of sad. So here I think we're gonna bonfire. This turn our goal is like to get the tragic hero. Are there any tricks with gamble here? I guess there's like bandit camp gamble is kind of okay. You might get forge here, which seems reasonable. Go for tragic hero instead, also reasonable, I would say. So I mean, we kind of have to play the madman because we really want to trash the estate pretty much. It's definitely not optimal, but like, what can you do? We can afford to discard the copper here because we're going to get something that draws a card with Falconer. Well, I don't know. The question is, what are we gaining with the Hermit? And if it's like silver, then we don't want to. But like, I don't see any reason why we need to gain silver right now. And yeah, this may as well just be Plaza 2. We can trash the estate here, get another Hermit, and buy the tragic hero now. And then we'll get 2 madmen on one of these turns. Maybe this turn. Maybe we get forge. I can see bonfire, like 2 silvers off the hermits. Bonfire working out for me this turn, leaving us in a fairly good spot. Or I could see getting Forge working out too. Alright, they just want Madman. Don't see a need to discard for the Plaza right now. Well, no, we can discard for both, I think. I mean, like if we gain Mountain Village here, basically. And then here we can double Bonfire. And then we're in a nice place, I think. So we're just kind of on a path where we're building the good deck rather than doing anything particularly fancy. They get Forge now, which makes sense. Oh yeah, I mean, may as well discard here, right? And now it's definitely, we're definitely ready for Conspirators. And then we're just gonna buy like 2 Tragic Heroes here. Or it could even be Tragic Hero Falconer. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. There's still like some pretty meaty piles there. That's pretty sad. That's just like you paid $7 last turn to have a bonfire this turn. We get to react, which is nice. There's no reason not to take Conspirator, since we have the Madman to, you know, be the emergency outlet here. Again, I think it's fine to discard here. Don't really want to pop the heroes yet. Definitely put that in hand. Got more villages down there, so just play this. Yeah, we lose one. That's expected. We can discard here. We can get some conspirators again. And then the last one, of course, you know, we're just like not. Well, we can. Well, okay. There's no point in fucking gaining. It's whatever. Just ignore me, please. I think I just want another village going into the next shuffle, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. So what do we buy here is the next question. Definitely want a tragic hero back. I mean, we could just get like really aggressive and take like just a whole fucking pile of tragic heroes here, because we have the madmen. It's not crazy to take bandit camp either. Could be like tragic camp, hero, bandit camp. Something. Could start greeting well, no, it doesn't really look amazing. I think we want to wait another turn to green here. Honestly, it could just be tragic hero, double bandit camp. Like, I'm not gonna hate getting into a situation where I have to play a madman. Maybe that should have been 2 tragic heroes, 1 bandit camp. Just because we're gonna like overrun our payload. Well, we're not necessarily going to overrun our payload. Like we could not overrun our payload by mostly just like not taking conspirators with the falconers. If we take villages instead, then we should end up somewhere where we hit triple, or like double plus tragic hero. If you wind up really overrunning your payload, you can like buy a tragic hero and gamble it to make like getting it by neutral. Okay, they still have like no payload. I'm way ahead. Okay, they're taking tragic heroes, which makes sense. So let's take Plaza, tragic hero. Conspirators activate now. Play this. Let's see. Can we get down to like down to whatever hand size to save this hero? Do we even want to do that? I mean, I feel like I want to save the hero. How many cards do I have in hand right now? I have 7, so I discard here. It brings me down to 6. Play the Falconer, gain another Plaza, discard again. Brings me down to 5. And then that works. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll use a bad man. Presumably. Because there's a lot of shit in the discard right now. Oh, we can play this first and just take a look at all the shit. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit in the discard, basically. Oh, we can gamble too. That's important to remember. So if I pick the spoils now, I mean, how much money do I get to if I don't? If I save the madman, 6, 8, 10. 6, 8, 10, 13, 16, plus 1 on the gambling is 17. So I mean, that is like a semi-reasonable thing to do, to just stop and double, save both madmen. Or no, I can get, well, yeah, no, that doesn't make any difference. Whether I gain, if I gain Mountain Village and pick, it's, well, that's work. Oh yeah, we're gonna draw 2 of those, so that's better than I thought. 17, 19, 2 better than I thought. 19 plus 5, so I could triple anyways. With using all the coffers, but I mean, do I need the coffers for anything? The coffers are for shit like this, more or less, so. Alright. Oh, whoops. Shoot. Yeah, so that nets us 1 money, so we need to spend 3 coffers. Yeah, we have a madman in our starting hand, so we know everything's going to be okay. And then we'll just get to 6 provinces easily this turn. And that should be the ball game. Do I discard here? Probably not, because I might want to play this Mountain Village. That is having played. This is gonna be pretty sad if all those guys are at the bottom. Hooray, we made it. And we're just gonna buy out the shitters. Oh wait, we can't buy out the shitters anymore. So now they need to beat 6 provinces this turn or 7 provinces next turn, which feels fairly impossible. Actually, I could have won. Well, maybe. Yeah, no, I could have won by. Well, I can win this turn then, maybe, with gambling. Well, I don't know. The Madman might not be enough draw. Yeah, I forgot about the thing where you make the Tragic Heroes not cost buys by gambling them. Yeah, I definitely can't do that now since we don't have any Tragic Heroes left, but... We'll, like, get some estates and shit from Falconer. I mean, assuming we find them. It's not like, you know... I mean, our only draw left is this one Madman, so... Okay, well, they're just going to leave us the win if we draw here. Which is perfectly reasonable. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, what we got here? This is kind of an interesting one. I feel like opening like Skulk Overlord. Is that crazy at all? It doesn't seem crazy at all. There's Appy. I mean, it could also just be Plot Overlord, and you plan on playing the Overlord as Witch, which is probably better. Because, you know, just having the plot down is pretty nice. Oh, it's a Noel Knights board. I didn't realize there's fucking knights. I guess there's not really a village, so it's not going to get that crazy. Thanks, Dame Josephine, for being on top, and you know, they do the splot. I'm gonna go splot and Skulk. I'm gonna take the Overlord. And then I think I want to draw here because I'm not gonna want to draw next turn. All right, at least we are out of debt. Do that just for fun. Now we'll get a skulk. This is okay-ish. We'll just top deck a copper. They want a real witch, which is fine, I guess. This is an add token. Play witch again. Here I think I'm okay to take the second overlord because I would really like to get an apprentice play in here. If I can. Here I have 6, so I'm presumably just buying border guard, which is okay actually. Well, I can pop the plot too, and it's probably worth it to do it. Yeah, no, I'm getting witched. That doesn't really matter much. Yeah, the drawing didn't really help me that much. Take a border guard now, and then I think that's it for overlords. This will be an apprentice. I mean, it could also be a haggler, because that's like a fairly good card, and it's really the only thing that you can't overlord, so I think there's a case for doing that here. My bottom deck is pretty bad, so I guess I'm just not drawing here, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, that shuffle I had to trigger was pretty nasty, and possibly I guess I shouldn't have apprenticed the estate. I think I'm just going to get a border guard here. Rather than another skulk. Well, there's definitely a case for the second skulk. I get another overlord. Oh, that was useless. I mean, I kind of need the overlord too. Well, I got the haggler now. I mean, I still have apprentice food, so I think I just take border guard. Okay, here I'm drawing because I want a nice smash with the old overlord. Do need to give out curses still, I guess, before I play the haggler. So maybe the haggler was one thing too early, but you know, you live and you learn. Yeah, I think I just play Witch here by Overlord. Actually, do I even want an Overlord? No, I don't want an Overlord. I just want an Apprentice. And then we'll play this as Witch, and that'll be the end of the cursing, and then we can be happy with the Haggler. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Do I want another Skulk now, or do I just want a nice like border guard? Probably I want like another Skulk now. Do I want to draw here? I kind of feel like I do. This is a fine line between a good turn and a bad turn. I get province now. All right. Seems fine. I guess I'll follow, like just province apprentice. I think the apprentice is a lot better than the gold. First of all, gold is just worse than Skulk, more or less. See, like his apprentices are running out of food. See, like that's really bad, having to do that. Okay, what do we do here? And we could just kill 2 curses, which is not like the worst idea. Yeah, kill 2 curses alms, I guess. Well, yeah, alright, let's just do it, I guess. Alms for Skulk again. Yeah, so we need them to miss now quite badly, which seems possible. This is province, gain apprentice. Alright, we're in pretty serious trouble now. Okay. I mean, is there any chance we get to double and tie? I have no idea, to be perfectly honest with you. How many Skulks do I even have? I have 1 more Skulk. I'm pretty sure I haven't trashed any previous to this turn, so. So the question is, you know, well, Yeah, I mean, there's no way to get to 16. That's the main issue, I would say. I mean, you know, we need them to miss, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Oof, all right, that's pretty bad then. Well, we're definitely not winning at this point, I would say. We're just gonna almost for skulk. Yeah, they get to do this, which is pretty nice. So, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Sad game. That one shuffle we triggered was bad. It's probably the margin. Also getting Haggler shuffle early. But like we had shitty luck too. Like not, I feel like we had. It took forever until like the fucking skulks we got as apprentice food were actually able to be apprenticed. So. They said the player order. All right, what do we got here? So we can open like Sacrifice, March Sacrifice, which honestly seems like pretty good. Like, what else are you doing, I guess? Workshop will be good, I would say, for gaining components, because there's not really buy. There's Faithful Hound Warehouse is like nice form of like draw that you can do with just with the workshops and stuff. So the question is kind of like, do you just skip trashing? I don't know if Faithful Hound Warehouse. Well, eventually there's City. I don't know. I think I'm gonna trash. Here we'll get the workshop. So they did agree with me. Let me get ports next turn. On 5. We could consider even getting like a werewolf already. Seems like not crazy. One thing, attacking is pretty good. Draw is also pretty good. This is probably going to look like Sacrifice, Copper, buy Warehouse, Workshop, Port, even. And we could do a March too, like get the second workshop. All right, there's one of the shuffle, which I guess is fair. And we can also trash the estate by Faithful Hound, gain Warehouse, which seems like not actually crazy at all. Just because it's nice to be rid of your estates, etc. Really need more ports. I mean, it's nice to see the Warehouse and the Faithful Hound here together. They're gonna. Okay. They want to trash faster, I guess. Alright, so what do we do here? We could just toss all these and buy port. That seems best for like shuffle rectification purposes. Alright, they get more ports too. Very nice. Well, we don't really mind attacking. We're not trenching this. We kind of want to play this just to get the end of the fucking shuffle. Could workshop here. Could also workshop hound. Discard that too. Feels like maybe one turn too early for second workshop. And now what do I take? Is it ports? I think it's ports. Get the city now, which makes sense. Now just no one's gonna get the last port. Well, I mean, they will if I don't follow on cities, basically. Now I definitely want this workshop, I would say. And I think I want a city too. Top taking it. Well, I guess they're just planning on activating those this turn. I mean, there's definitely a case to be made here for getting like even one more workshop here, and I think I'm gonna do it because we're gonna buy another city here. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll just get like a warehouse and a faithful hound. Buy city. At some point, you need a warehouse or workshop silvers to, you know, do that thing. All right, now they're activating. Taking another workshop, that's aggressive. Play the ports first. I mean, technically we can take the rest of the workshops and activate these. I'm not sure if that's like good at all or for any reason. Probably not right now. Probably we use our workshops to like well, the question is, do we get money to start greening? All right, so what do we do here now? And we could like take a bunch of hounds, react them all. We could just get more workshops. Taking 3 workshops at this point seems a little unwise. I do want a city this turn. Which I can still get if I do like workshop 3 hounds. My city. I feel a little bit like I need to green. What does that take? Workshop silver, workshop silver, workshop hound. That gets me there, I think. So I think we're gonna do that now. And we could also workshop, right? Like, it doesn't have to be the hound, but like, you know, draw is good. Okay. Last card is silver. What does that mean? If we discard hound, well, we could just discard 2 hounds copper by city, I guess. I didn't think about this problem here. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't think about it correctly. And we could just discard 3 coppers and draw. Like, that seems fine too, realistically. Forcing him to green is kind of how we make his like Watchtower engine bad. And also, like, if he empties cities for us, we have 3 buys then, and like we're pretty happy with that. We can keep adding draw with the workshops and gaining hounds and warehouses and stuff. Yeah, now they'll be starting to province too. We may have to work on like sacrificing states. That's probably what this comes down to some extent at least. Port. I mean, we can at least think about if there's anything like fancy to do with cities. Like, let's say I gain 3 workshops here. Well, obviously, you know, can't gain 3 workshops right at this second. But if I gain 3 workshops, well, could I finish on hounds somehow? That might just require more draw than I have. No, I still wouldn't be able to win there. So might as well just play the city. Play more hounds. May as well play the warehouse now. I'm a little bit worried about luring hounds any further. And the werewolf is down there. It's one of the last 2 cards, so I do have a fair amount of draw left. And this could just be workshop estate, workshop sacrifice. What's in the discard? Discard is just a province. If I warehouse again, puts 3 things in the discard. Problem is then I'm not guaranteed to draw, at least unless I seed this with at least 1 hound. I mean, we can also just do this and attack instead of playing the workshops. I mean, we have to play this. That's the first thing. Oh, we have a port down there too. Okay, well that changes things a little bit. So we discard 3 things. We can gain 1 thing and draw it then. And we kind of need another silver. No, we need it right now. But I mean, we can gain warehouse safely. That's like the one thing we can gain safely. But for right now, it seems like we're gonna like take. At the end of this turn is just like take silver. I mean, I could get second sacrifice now too. Actually, that mostly works out if I get the silver now. Yeah, take the sacrifice, draw all that, trash 2 coppers, gain 2 silvers. We're ready for next turn. Or even just 1 silver. Like warehouse works too. Well, this is fun. All right, so the province again. We may as well play this werewolf now before making more decisions. And we gotta think about this again. Take all the workshops. Workshop 3 workshops. And there's 3 workshops left. Workshop 3 I mean, we're still like a point short, basically. We're like not gonna get to do anything fancy this turn. I don't think. So one of these needs to be silver. I do wonder if I can safely take an estate here. Can he get 3 workshops and 7 estates? Takes 3 workshops, he has 1 workshop left. Plus the 3, so that's 4. 4 workshops, gains 4 estates. And then, yeah, so I don't think I can take estate safely. Well, yeah, no, I can't. So the question is, what do I take with this? I do kind of wonder about Watchtower. Whether that makes sense now. What I really want is like to find a way to set up a win for myself that I can have, because I start my turns with 6 points more than he starts his with +6, and he starts his at -6. So like, what if I take like a sacrifice now? Take a sacrifice, and then I start next turn like, you know, draw a bunch of cards, like play the workshops, workshop out the workshops. Can I get back around? I mean, the thing is, I have so much extra draw. So if I take sacrifice, then possibly I could have done it this turn, I guess. 3 sacrifice. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 into 3, then 5. So yeah, I mean, in theory, it's there for me already if I really want it to be. So maybe I should have gone for that this turn. Well, I had to not play any of the cities is the main issue there. I think I just don't want anything. Because in the end, this looks kind of bad for me since he has more estate power in the end. He's lowering, okay. Two, 3. So he does at least have some life down there. This is very hard to think about. All right. So how much? It does involve overdraw, which is tricky. How much draw do we have left in there? Oh, God. So it's like gain 3 workshops, gain 3 workshops. Draw around, see the workshops. I mean, I have a lot of extra, especially if I'm sacrificing warehouses. I have 2 cities, I have 6 ports. Is there enough terminal space? Yeah, maybe not, depending on, well, we've got villages here. I mean, I think we can sacrifice this warehouse pretty safely. I mean, I think I just have to go for it. Sacrifice this warehouse too. All right, so now we're at a point where we can go for it, or this is our last chance to be like, no, there's not enough terminal space. Wah. So how I got 2 villages down there, 5 actions. So that's 7. So I can play like 1 draw card. No, I have 3 villages down there. I have both cities down there. So I take the 3 workshops. Then, yeah, that leaves me with, I think, enough terminal space to make this all happen. Because I have 5 down to 2 after playing 3 workshops. After I draw and all that stuff. Yeah, I think this all works out. And I just need to buy 2 Faithful Hounds in the state. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Bum 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 bum. Werewolf now. City now. City now. Workshop 3 Faithful Hounds. Yeah, so it was just him lowering that let me do this. Hound, duchy. Yeah, well, no, I could have done sacrifices too. I had just enough money. All right, what do we got here? Now I have to open like Counterfeit Chapel. That's pretty sweet. Or Villain Chapel, but no, it's not shelters. Let me fuck my time out. Oh, that last one worked out nicely. I drew the cards in the right order. Like that could easily like fuck up if if the cities aren't like the cities are in a position where you have to play them before you activate them. Well, he's got 5-2 too. Okay. Well, we both get the good split then. Oh man, and there's like Lucky Coin Changeling. That's fucking pretty sweet. Some sweet stuff. I don't quite think I want to Changeling yet, but definitely soon. All right, well, this is interesting. I'm gonna get another counterfeit, I guess. Maybe not. Yeah, no, I think it's second counterfeit. Okay, well this is pretty sad. Chapel missing. We're gonna have to get like I don't even fucking know what we get here. Like counterfeit the silver, buy like RBS already. I guess we can buy like. I feel like coins are better than fishings. At least if you're gonna do what I'm about to do. I'm supposed to do so stupid. I haven't trashed a single fucking copper yet. What am I thinking? Ah, God. Alright, let's grab. I don't want more stop cards. Hey. I could just do the villages now, even though they suck ass. Oh God, this is just hell. Hell draws. Well, let's do like some of that, I guess. Hopefully I can have trashed a lot of coppers after this, and then I'll get the RBS on this shuffle. And maybe we can scratch back somehow. I don't know what you're thinking about. Well, I'm thinking about getting the RBS. Let's go for it. Alright. Crown RBS now, I guess? Sure. I'm gonna take a changeling too this turn. And probably no second royal blacksmith at this moment. I think I'm gonna want coins, like a pair for the old dudding protection. So maybe I'll pick one up this turn. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, we can look at the numbers. Yeah, let's grab another changeling, I guess. Coin also gives us a nice target for counterfeit. Yeah, let's get a changeling. And then what? Something like just 2 fishing villages. Yeah, I mean the fishing villages are like better economy really, and like more or less the same. Okay, great. We can crown the. Well, no, yeah, no, yeah. Let's crown the RBS. Yeah. You want to get that changeling. Okay, so we can now get rid of these stupid fucking ass estates. We need more payload. I'm not sure what the best way to go with that is actually. I guess more crown will work out. We could get a fool. It's not like the craziest idea ever. We could get like a fool and a gold and an RBS and a crown. Would like another fishing village to play next turn, just for like duration symmetry if we care about that. Which we do a little bit because studding is bad. Alright, I'm gonna go fishing village, gold, and buys changeling for a crown, changeling for a blacksmith. Okay, well this is sad, of course. Yeah, I guess that happened to them too. And we get to Chapel of Copper, which is actually quite nice. Do I changeling this too? I mean, yeah, I guess. Maybe not. I need payload. Thanks. Do I need payload more than I need ribuses? I think probably the changeling is better right now. So what do I buy? Am I at a point where I really need a province? That seems mostly bad. I think probably need a third crown. I think I do have to use a crown on a ribis here to make sure I draw everything. So you'll win? He's exchanging. Word. Seems a little unlikely he has a win, but I might have a win. Apologies to everyone. Listening to this, you guys can hear me eat. But oh, that sandwich is giving me life. Three fishing villages, a chapel, a gold, a lucky coin, a silver, and a crown are what's down there. That is. Oh, maybe I don't need to crown that RBS. So it gives me 12 cards? No. Royal Blacksmith is +5. I mean, you might not draw everything. You could go for it. Okay, they decide to not lose, which seems wise. It seems wise to not lose instantly. Now green. Greening and lowering. Crown the ribis. And actions. And now we get to make decisions about our lives. Let's see, is there a win? It's always the first thing to check. Crown counterfeit on gold. All right. This is gonna be hard math. Counterfeit 4 things. Play counterfeit 4 times. So that's 4 money, 5 buys. That's easy. So that brings up to 9 money. Then when we counterfeit out clearly the lucky coin twice for changelings. So that gives us 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. And we're also, I'm just going to counterfeit all these fucking treasures, I guess. The gold is, gold played twice is 6, 17. 2 silvers played twice is 4 each, is 25. 25 money. And a changeling to buy 2 crowns. A changeling, a fishing village. That's yeah, 2 crowns. Okay, it's a tie. We don't want to buys. 5 buys. I will probably take this tie. That seems fine to me, honestly. Like, given everything that's happened. All right, let's count it all out again to make sure we have enough for the tie. 5, 9. Wait. We might have. We can. If we counterfeit the counterfeit twice, we get slightly more money. Does that make sense? Oh boy. Does that make sense? Yeah, that all makes sense. Then we get slightly more money, slightly more buys. 5. Okay, yeah, so we play the counterfeit. No, I mean, it still winds up to be the same. We're still playing the counterfeit the same number of times. You still get 4 counterfeit plays if you crown the counterfeit or if you counterfeit the counterfeit. But maybe you get to... No, because it still all works out to be the same. So 5, 9, 11... 17, 25, buy 2 crowns, a fishing village and a changeling is 16, 25. Yes, we were clearly left with enough stuff. Okay, great. It doesn't make sense to... No, because then we're just crowning something instead of counterfeiting it, which doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, this way we get an extra crown play, but... I don't think it matters. Two crowns, a changeling, a fishing village, a province, a changeling, and a crown. Very good. Just as we counted. And the tie master has struck again. Alright, what have we here? There's rats changeling, which is always fun. Research rats. That's the druid. Druid is earth, flame, wind. Recruiter rats. Oh boy, there's a lot of rats. So the question is, do you rats silver? The problem is you really want to hit 5, right? But there's catapult, just like fucking you up. So it's not insane to me to start something like... Well, rat silver seems okay, actually. I don't really care that much about the catapult attack. If you miss 5, you can buy research still. I think a catapult. I mean, I guess you can delay. I don't know. I'm gonna try the catapult skip. Now what do we get for 3 here? Second silver, I guess. If we're facing catapult, the second silver seems okay. Fuck. God damn it. Well, we gotta get a research now, I guess. I think it's second gamble. I'm really selling out here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a research, second research, I guess. Well, we don't have 5 again, which sucks ass. Do I want a druid? Not really. I just want this fucking estate off the top of my deck. Right, finally we get to recruiter. Oh fuck, I should have gambled. Well, maybe it's okay, because I'm gonna research a rats here. Do I want a changeling now? Probably not. I want another silver now. Another silver seems maybe just not as good as a second changeling. I don't want a hunting lodge now very badly. Play recruiter first. Trash estate. Okay, we do get to the rats, which is nice. I kind of need to play now to get more rats so I can keep on, keeping on here. This can just kill a copper, buy hunting lodge, changeling for recruiter. I didn't even notice the university was on this board. But that is definitely something to think about. What are we doing here? I guess we can research those rats and we can get the druid now. Well, there's some chance we draw like the hunting lodge off the top too, but can't count on that. I need a potion now. Yeah. I can get potion off of Earth's Gift. I'm feeling pretty good about the deck right now, honestly. That's just, I love not getting a curse. Like that's great. Like more curses, please, for me. They gamble into their uni, which seems fine for them. All right, we got to think about order here. Are we gonna wind up playing the Hunting Lodge, like to do the thing? And my answer is, I guess maybe we're gonna do that. I feel like we can get rid of the researches now, as long as we like get more hunting lodges. Yeah, let's get rid of the researches now. Let's play this rats. Yeah, we can changeling this rats. Recruiter. Trash a copper. Druid. Alright, that worked out pretty much perfectly, I would say. Except that we left some bad cards on top, I guess, which is not ideal. Don't want another changeling right now, more than another rats. Probably need the third rats, because I might like be, you know. Alright, well we can lose wins at least. Well, they might attack us, which makes wins quite bad, really. They might not attack us, too. Oh. Alright, well, goodbye to this dread, I guess. I'm going to play some rats, so let's, okay, that's nice. This one can change mine. That much is obvious. What do we do now is kind of the question. We are somewhat lacking in the old payload department. Our really only way to gain payload is the druid. We have to shift the payload too. I think we just take Hunting Lodge now. Play this. Trash a research. I think I have a third. I think the last card is rats. I think I have a third rats. We can also trash the potion too. Goodbye, research. You've served me well. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, I think we want to gamble off the top of this deck. And I guess we just buy another university. And we can changeling for Hunting Lodge. Hunting lodges are pretty important to us, so. Alright, well, we're not going to attack it anymore unless they decide to gain us back a catapult, I guess. Which I guess is possible, but seems a little unlikely. Like, what are they doing with their rats? Like, they're in with junk. I'm not going to give them junk. I'm not going to, like, buy a fucking young witch or something just to feed your rats. You were nice to feed mine, but that felt like, I guess, just like an act of desperation to trash those silvers. Because clearly the silvers are valuable to you. You have no money. I don't know why I got second university. It's kind of useless. I guess, you know, there's no reason not to take more hunting lodges, of course. That's fine. But maybe even another druid. It's kind of interesting. Like, do you play with Golem at some point? Because that's the only way to increase hand size, really, other than doing the research stuff. Okay, I want to feed the rats some copper. Yeah, we probably just want to get rid of these rats at this point. Not really a reason to not get hunting lodge with this, I guess. Oh, there's gamble tack. Ah, it's an interaction. Should I save my second uni for doing that? I think I should try to, at least. Maybe that's too ambitious. Alright, let's get rid of this potion, I guess. So we can't do it here. I don't think they can rats out and win. I guess I can take an estate as like insurance against that. These decks are so sad. The like Hunting Lodge draw engine with silver payload is just beyond awful. So I don't know. The question is, can I win on my turn? If I don't know, is the rats out going to be there for me? I would have to gain a second rats and a catapult, assuming he doesn't score at all. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be there. It's really hard to say. Well, no, because then I still don't update the other two piles, I guess. Okay, I get gold now. Which feels fine. I mean, I can definitely kill a recruiter here, right? Yeah, I forgot I still have the rats. Now let's think here. Lost 2 cards at like university and maybe a hunting lodge. And we can trash those rats with this druid. So we can do the gamble tack thing again. I don't know what the last card is again. This is the real problem. Or we can province. I think we want to do the gamble tack thing again. We probably can't do any of these fucking changes. I need the recruiter back, but yeah. Yeah, that's more or less okay. Actually, no, it's not okay. I just shouldn't. Let's get the tack. Don't play. Play. Get what now? Another silver, I guess. I have no idea if this is a good idea. I have no idea what I'm doing, mostly. I don't think I should have trashed that recruiter to recruiter. I think that's where that turn went really bad. Yeah, he's just doing kind of money flood, which seems reasonable. I have too many stock cards still. Like, I have this stupid estate, I have this 2 stupid changelings. Yeah, now he's gonna do it. Now he's better payloads, so that's pretty good. It's this fucking changeling, man. And we can go for a shot at it being able to province too, at least. Maybe I should think about emptying on recruiters instead, because I'm not a fucking moron. Maybe I had that. Oh, God. Well, I hope it's still there somehow. Yeah, it definitely outplayed me on this on my being. I need to get rid of those changelings and just some little mistakes here, that sort of thing. All right. Well, we can think about it at least. Intercruise. I mean, it would involve rats somehow, surely. So 2 changelings left. 10 money. I might as well play these for now. So then to win, gain 2 recruiters, changeling for 2 recruiters, and it's still way too much money. So what do I do now? Just resign? I mean, I'm still okay-ish here for now. I can get rid of the changelings at least. Could get the rats now. Hope that does something. 2 rats, 2 recruiters. Province. Hope that's not beatable. Alright, oh then. So I think it probably duchy here, which probably means I'm dead. Yeah. I mean, I can try anyways. Like, there's some chance, I guess, that I can empty all this. What does that look like? Looks like playing Druid first off, I guess, to gain a changeling. And now we play the Recruiter, I guess. Trash a hunting lodge. Our main goal is just to be able to play rats here. And we can trash a Recruiter too. Nope. Not even close. Yeah, I messed that last one up. I should have been well ahead, but just didn't get set up properly to do this gamble thing, I guess. Didn't see all the little intricacies. Because, yeah, the thing to do is to do what he did, and